Mr. and Mrs. Sheeler and Mr. and Mrs. Fiore.
Can't hear me? I want to start by thanking Mr. and Mrs. Sheeler and Mr. and Mrs. Fiore. This ceremony was absolutely beautiful, and the reception was gorgeous. And I know that every one of us feels grateful to share in celebrating your new daughter and your son. So, thank you to you. When Mike asked me to be his best man and speak at his wedding, I felt two emotions. The first one was glee. I won. He was giving me a microphone and putting me in front of his family and his friends and letting me say anything I wanted for 8 to 10 minutes. And the second one was bitterness, because I realized he beat me. This was part of his plan the whole time. Because he knows that nobody can fit all the material he's given us in the years into 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to play your little game, Mike. Instead, I want to tell all of you a story. It's something that I hold really dear to my heart. It's something that I've never told anybody before. And I think that this is the appropriate time and the appropriate venue to share. You see, Mike and Angie don't know this, and if you ask them, they'd probably say the contrary, but I am actually the reason the two of them are together. And because of that, I'm the reason that all of you are in this room. You see, I remember that day so vividly because it began like so many others had at the time. I awoke on Mike's couch around noon, tapping away on his Xbox 360 controller, complaining about how the 12-year-old had gotten so good at the game. I opened my eyes to see his face and that familiar expression with his tongue out when he tries to either hit a softball, play a video game, or calculate the tip in his head. Now, my gaze was interrupted as nature called, and I made my way to my morning paper, which was his roommate's bathroom. And as I reached for the shower, or as I reached for the door, I could hear the shower running. I knew instantly, but Mike, also being the very attentive host, shouted, "Hey, buddy, you can use my bathroom." He's giving me the voice edit from Mike. Now, I've known Mike for many years, and I've had the privilege and experience of seeing the many different bedrooms and bathrooms that he's maintained. So I was very familiar with the fear that watched over me at that time. Maybe you know this fear. Resigning myself to my journey, I did what I had done so many times in the past. I steeled my nerve, I held my breath, and I entered into Mike's nest area. As I waded my way through the piles of dirty clothes, the old karate gear, the Star Wars figurines, and his Robotech dolls, I finally made my way to the vanity on which stood 6 different types of hairstyling products. I'm getting old, bro. I made an immediate right turn and I entered into Mike's bathroom. When I flipped on the light switch, the war scene was exactly like I last left. National Geographic magazine strewn all about the sticky floor. The shower curtain hanging on for dear life by one rung, molding and collapsing on itself. The sink filled halfway with a soupy mixture of shaving cream and toothpaste with a rusty razor at the bottom and dirt sprinkles at the top. The toothpaste itself choked in the middle of it with such gorilla-like strength that the paste actually burst out of the bottom of the tube and the cap was still screwed on tight. And yet, for the first time, I saw a new soldier that day. I looked to my right, and I saw Mike Sheeler's toothbrush. Now, this is a life-changing experience, and I feel that I need to inform all of you. Mike's friends and I, although we have no direct evidence, only bristles and shards of plastic, we believe that Mike can't possibly brush his teeth like anyone in this room. Rather, Mike must try to jam the plastic behind the bristles through the enamel of his teeth and into the room using He-Man-like punching motions. That is the only scientific explanation that could possibly produce that sad, gnarled, mangled little piece of plastic that cried out to me. So much so that my instinct on seeing this was either to take it outside and bury it or shoot it. It was at that moment that I realized, in order to save all small objects in this world, that power needed to be controlled. If I was laying a tissue over top of the toothbrush in the morning, that's when the words came out. "Oh my God, let him find his soulmate and bring her here." Now I tried to grab those words and put them back into my mouth and my brain where they belonged, but I figured it was too late. I tried to console myself by thinking, well, when would God ever listen to me before? I mean, I'm not 6 foot tall. I'm not can't turn invisible, and that year the Ravens didn't win the Super Bowl, so obviously he doesn't listen to me. And even if he decided that he was going to listen to me this one time in this sad little bathroom, why would you want to break up that big as well? Timon and Pumbaa. And cloaked in my newfound denial, that day continued as so many others had in the past. And then you came along. You with your making him happy and your smiling and making fun and you're making him happy. I didn't want to believe it. But Angie, I knew. I knew from the way his face lights up every time he talks about you. I knew in the way that he wants to spend all of his time with you. I knew when I finally got to see the two of you together, the way that you complemented each other in such a perfect way. And I think more importantly, I knew because I've never seen Mike love anyone like I've seen him love Angie. And yet, after seeing all that, I didn't want to leave it. Didn't want to lose my Pumbaa. I remember the day that Mike finally removed all of that. It was a couple days before Christmas, and I was at the Towson Mall buying a Build-A-Bear. Don't judge me. And that's when I got the phone call. Hello? I did it, buddy. Who is this? Travis, it's not funny. I got a ring. How do you even know my size? I got a ring for Angie, you idiot. Wait a minute. Where are you? I'm at the Towson Mall. Me too, man. I'm on the top floor. I'm coming up. I waited over top of the railing. And for the first, and I hope last time in my life, I saw a 225-pound man skip up an escalator. The entire time protecting that little bag like it was a newborn bear. Smile so bright from ear to ear that I could see it from across the mall, which is a testament to the way this man brushes his teeth. Michael came up and showed me the ring, and I did what any best friend should do. I said, Michael, are you sure this is something that you want to do? He said, Wes, I have never been more sure about anything in my life. I love her with all my heart. And that was the moment that I realized that in that bathroom, all those years ago, I should have asked God for the Ravens to win the Super Bowl.